We've always been huge fans of World War II. I mean, the core of the team made World War II games for 7 years, but it was just the fact that we were constantly coming up with ideas for a modern game, like just ideas that wouldn't fit in a World War II setting. So back during Call of Duty 1, like ideas popping up here and there, like, oh, we should do this, we should do that. Oh, I can't do that. So put those in the bank, stored them. When we were done with Call of Duty 1, we were going to start on Modern Warfare, but we had the opportunity with Call of Duty 2 to be a launch title for Xbox 360. And it's just a real honor to be chosen to be one of the few titles that is actually at a launch of a platform. So we're like, all right, we're going to be changing up our technology to be multi-platform. We're going to be basically with the demands of next gen, tripling the size of the team. We still have some stuff that we want to do in Call of Duty 1 that we didn't do that was in the World War II genre. Played that out, nailed it. Was a huge success with Call of Duty 2, and because of that success, all the doors were open. We could just do whatever we wanted to. So we're like, we had so many ideas for Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare that it was just like, it was time. So we just, even before we were done with Call of Duty 2, we started designing Call of Duty 4. We have, we've got our villain. His name is Zakiev. He is a Russian ultranationalist, really bad guy, cut from the same cloth as Stalin, and wants to bring the Soviet Union back and wants to use the tools that Stalin had used to make the Soviet Union a preeminent power in the world. So this is intimidation, assassination, massacre, blackmail. So these are the tools of Zakiev. So Zakiev has started this coup, or started the civil war in Russia. He actually has a buddy of his named Al-Assad who's in the Middle East. Each of them have a henchman, and collectively they're known as the Four Horsemen. So they're causing this global conflict, and the Western powers are moving in to oppose them in this conflict. So the game takes place over just a couple weeks, and the player is able to rapidly redeploy between the battlefields. You maybe in one mission you're going to be doing urban combat in Russia, clearing houses, trying to find one of the Four Horsemen. Next mission you might be in the Middle East as a gunner on a Cobra attack helicopter. Then you go to being the gunner in a AC-130 Spectre gunship, down to a larger infantry combat in the Middle East. So we're really changing things up. Variety gameplay, very important. Bouncing around the world. It's the battlefield from the soldier to the satellite and everything in between. One of the things that we are really excited about with Modern Warfare is the modular nature of the weaponry. When we were doing World War II games, you had basically your choice of a 2x scope or a 4x scope or 6x scope. Now you've got those, you've got ACOG, you've got silencers, you've got laser targeters, night vision, stabilizing grips. There's just a whole host of modular things that you can do to the weaponry to customize it that give the weapons a lot of personality. Some people are like, oh, but I really liked World War II because I had bolt action and semi-automatic and fully automatic. Well, you have those aspects, and you have so much more with Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. The depth that we've been able to achieve is just, it's mind-boggling. So we're excited about all of the things, all of the components, and there's just probably too many just to list right here in a small interview. Right. To do the storytelling, we'll take the player like 15 years into the past, and you'll be on a clandestine mission in Russia with a young Price trying to assassinate Zakiev, and then you're predominantly limited to stealth type weaponry, but in other missions you'll have more choice, and even in multiplayer when you've unlocked Create a Class, you're actually able to modularly totally create your soldier. You can decide, like, I want to be a sniper, and I am going to take an improved sniper rifle. I want it to be a silenced sniper rifle. I'm going to take a special perk called Iron Lungs that allows me to hold my breath longer so I can steady my scope. I also want to take GPS jamming, so when the enemy are running around, they can't actually see where I am on the radar. Or actually, instead of that, I want to get eavesdropping, so I can listen into the enemy's voice comms. So if I hear that they're trying to pinpoint my location, I can hear that, oh, they're tracking in on me. I got to move. So it's just in all facets of the game, there's a lot of modularity, and we're just very excited.